Hey guys, Luma here, and I am back, and today I have a mock to show you guys, and it's obviously my version of the RazorCrest. So here we have the whole thing completed, and I'll give you guys kind of a quick 360, and then I'll go over kind of the features of the ship. It looks good from a lot of angles, and I really tried to focus on what it would be like if it were a set. Now, the official set has been revealed, but has not come out yet. And I think it looks good, but I kind of prefer my version, to be honest. I think my version looks a little bit more like the ship that we actually see in the show. Something I do like about LEGO's version is the way that they did the cockpit, and once LEGO's version comes out, I'm going to try to get that cockpit piece to put here instead of what I have on my ship. So there are a few things that can be adjusted on the outside, and this isn't much of something that happens in the show, but LEGO kind of likes showing when things can be slightly adjusted, so I guess I will too. But these motors can be slightly adjusted up and down, and the same thing kind of goes for the guns on the front. They can kind of be placed in whatever position you want to put them in. And while these are things we didn't see in the show, it's just something I feel like the ship could do if they wanted it to be done. On the bottom side here, you can see these landing gear. They actually do fold up, and I like to put this thing down to kind of represent the curved part there. And this goes for both sides of the ship as well as the front. You can put that like that, and this just kind of folds up underneath like that into flight mode for the RazorCrest. And when you want to put it back out, you just put it back out, and those little pieces there will stop it where it needs to be, and this just comes out like that. Now, coming around this side, we can see a little door there, and that folds down like that. And you can kind of see what's going on inside there, but I'll get to that in just a moment. Now, looking at the cockpit, we can see there's not all that much room in there, and that's something I want to change when I get the LEGO version of the cockpit. And in there you can kind of see a chair that moves around, but it actually can't move when Din sits on it. Sorry, I had to change the camera angle because it's kind of hard to see in there, but you get a little control panel, as well as that little thing, that little lever that Baby Yoda was playing with in the show. So moving up here, we can see a little bit of greebling kind of on the back, and this little bit actually has a purpose, so you can move it out, and then this will come up, and you can see kind of more of what's going on inside. But as I said, I'll get more to that in a second. Now on the underside here, you will see one of my favorite features, which is this. The ramp can come down, and to reset that, you just kind of put it back up. But let me show you how that ramp is activated. So looking back at the top at this greebling here, you can see this thing kind of sticking out. That is actually just this long bar that's just kind of sitting down in there, and that actually acts as the activator switch for this ramp. So let me show you how that works. Boom, you just push it down and it opens the ramp. Now when you close up the ramp, you can see that bar slowly moving back up. I'll do it one more time. Now, I said I'll get more into the inside here, so the way you do this is just by opening up this back region, and this is held on by just a few studs, so that can be taken off, and so can this middle part also be taken off to really get a good view of the inside. So here we can see kind of what the inside looks like. I'm trying to get around so that all of it can be seen. But I have several things going on here. Along the walls I have a couple of weapons and just control panels and whatnot. And over here I put this 501st kind of thing just to show one of Din's kind of treasures he's picked up along the way. And here I have a custom for his weapon, but I will show you guys that in more detail when I get to the minifigures. There's a little box here with a holocron in it. Here I'd imagine kind of the older style of carbonite imprisonment, and this I want to replace with the stickers that actually will come in the official Lego set. And on the other side, I kind of have the bigger version that we see Han Solo in. I just 3D printed this piece because I wanted an extra one to put in here at all times. And it just kind of sits back into this little wall piece there, kind of nicely like that. Now moving on to this front area, you can kind of see the ladder to go up there, and this little bit can be folded down, and there is the little toilet thing. And you can see that in there kind of nicely. It just kind of folds up and down, and you can see kind of the back of the seat there, but it's kind of hard to get a minifigure through that little entrance there. And so yeah, that's basically what's going on in the back. Just to show that feature one more time from the inside, this is how it works. You can see this mechanism down here actually moves it down and back up into place. So we can close it all up now by just putting these things back on. We got this thing just that comes up and down. You just push that back down, and you place this middle piece back there on those two studs. And then this is also held on by two studs. That's kind of how it goes. So if this were a real set, I just wanted to go over some minifigures that I would include. Obviously we have Baby Yoda here, and this is just a knockoff that I got, but I kind of like the little happy face they did for that. I just think it's cute. Here's what I had before I got that, which is kind of a brick-built Baby Yoda. I don't know, it's just something kind of stupid. And so I also made this carriage design, and my brick-built Baby Yoda just kind of clips in there like that. And the guy who fell over was obviously Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, and I made a little bit more accurate version of his giant gun there, and I wanted him to have his little gun as well, although I think the Lone Ranger pistol works better representation of that. But what I was really disappointed in the real Lego set is that we didn't get a Beskar version of the Mandalorian, so I just made one out of a knockoff body and using some official Lego parts for the head and helmet and whatnot. And fortunately included in the real set was IG-11, and I think that was a great choice. Obviously I included him here, even though this is just IG-88. Yeah, this is kind of the minifigure lineup that I would include in the set. So here we have the model all around once again, and other than that one modification to the front, I'm pretty satisfied with the way this turned out. I think I got the shape down pretty well, and the colors are pretty nice too. This is one of the first MOCs that I've done where I actually pay attention to the colors and what's going on there. And I'm really pleased with the result. These were very hard to get all of, and I still kept some variation on those, even though I have enough parts to complete it. I wanted to make them look a little bit kind of almost greebled with the coloring, and as you can see I did that with kind of the whole ship, intermingling the light and dark gray where I felt it would be cool to do so. And so yeah, I'm really satisfied with the way this came out. I might make some modifications in the future, and with that I'll let you know. Soon I will be coming out with another one of Star Wars MOCs. I'm gonna make the Ghost, and that is almost complete as we speak, and I'm very excited to show you guys that. So if you want to see that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and you can see my update videos for these MOCs on my Instagram, and I may post them to Twitter if I get enough followers there, so be sure to follow me there. And yeah, once again, if you haven't, just make sure to subscribe, and have a great day. Lego, peace out, guys.